Hey guys, Corey here, and in this video we're going to do a bow spotlight of a bow I'm very excited about, the Prime Inline 3. The Inline 3 is going to be their flagship hunting bow for 2022. It has a 6.5-inch brace height, the axle measurement is 33 inches, and it brings in a speed of 337 feet per second. So what we're going to do in this video is we're going to unbox it, we're going to check it out, we're going to get it to spec, we're going to put the accessories on, and we're going to tune this. So we're going to go from start to finish from the unboxing to have that perfect bullet hole and being ready to go out in the field. So let's go ahead with the unboxing. All right, and here it is, and we have the edge camo pattern with the morel colored limbs. There you go. Got a very nice Prime hat here. Save that for later. And first impressions is it's actually pretty light. Camo looks spectacular. And I do like the solid colored limbs. That gives it a nice combination look there. All right. So here it is, guys. This is the Prime Inline 3. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is make sure this bow is to spec, and first thing I'm going to check is the axle to axle measurement. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the 10-inch mark of my tape measure and cut that on the left side of the axle screw right there. I'm going to measure to here, and I see that's about 43 and an eighth, or close to it. So the axle to axle is a little bit long. And now I'm going to check the timing. What Prime does is they have 4 little dots on the cams, and you're supposed to stretch a line across all 4 of these, and they're supposed to be in line. So I'm just taking a silver Sharpie to make these so we can see them. And then I'm going to take just some BCY knock point string, and I'm going to stretch them across. So there's that, and there we go. And it's actually not bad. Not bad right there. So it's dead on, so I'm pretty happy with that. The axle to axle is a little bit long. So now we're going to go to the scale and check the poundage. If the poundage is at least 70 pounds, I'm going to call it good. And we'll go to adding the accessories, and we'll start with the tuning process. All right, let's check the draw weight here. So it looks like we're a little bit over 70, maybe about 73, but that's fine with me. As long as it's over 70, I'm happy. So we're just going to continue now. We're going to add some accessories. All right, guys, so I have my D-loop bow sling tied on. I've got my rest installed, Limb Driver Pro, I believe, and I got my sight and my quiver holder. I'm leaving things off the string, only leaving the brass knock that they sent with. So I have a 350 grain arrow. It's at 30 inches of draw length, and we're a tad over 70 pounds of draw. Let's see what speed we're getting. It's advertised at 337 feet per second. Let's see what it does. .331, which is not bad. I'd like to have seen that a little bit higher, but you know, within 6 feet per second, seeing that it was a little bit over 70 pounds, so you know, it should actually been even above the 337. So we came in a little low. I'm going to take one more shot. Well, we got a duplicate at 331. So it's consistent, but it is a little slow compared to the advertised speed. All right, guys, so now I put my peep on, got my D-loop tied in. I'm going to take one of the arrows I had from last season and just give it a go and see what we have. Bow I had last year was similar to the IBO speed, draw length, draw weight, so hopefully I'm not going to have to make any adjustments. It's kind of a roll of the dice here, but let's see what we get through paper. So I'm showing knock low and a little bit right. So the up and down, I'll adjust the D-loop, and then the left or the right part of the tier, I'll check the center shot location. I might fudge that a little bit to the left and see if that does it. Okay, so I moved the D-loop up a little bit and I moved the rest out a little bit to the left. It's still within acceptable range, so I'm gonna take another shot. See if it tightened up the rip. Wow. It's pretty darn good. The up and down's almost perfect. It looks like I could bring the D-loop up a little bit more. A couple more wraps up around. And it looks like I still am a little bit of a knock right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure, see where I'm at. The recommended center shot is 7/8 off the riser. If I'm out past the 16th, past at 7/8, I'm going to look into maybe messing with the shims that they have here. I know that they give the dealers a tool to do it with, but see if I can't figure out how to do it myself, because it may be a simple fix of just shimming it a little bit to the right here. So shimming it this way a little bit to take care of that left to right rip. So let me investigate and I'll be back for a third shot. Okay, so the center shot is right about where I want it. So I'm gonna check out the new shim system. I don't have the tool to where I could shim it without a press, so I'm gonna see if you can indeed press it and still get these shims adjusted. So it's my first go at it here. It comes off like that. It's pushing out nicely. Spoke too soon, I guess. There we go. Okay, so pin's out. I said I wanted to shim it to the right, so gotta get these shims out and have a look at them without dropping them. Yeah, dropped one. So I got the right one in my hand. Find the other one. Roll underneath. There it is. Okay. So this was the right one. This was the left one. And they are the same thickness. Okay, and there's looking for marks on them, and they have the identical marks. Okay, so that goes to show you that it's a matching set. So it did come with some other shims right here. And I also found out, so they give you the extra shims, and then they give you this black plastic disc. I guess this, if you're using a limb-driven rest, you could snap this over the axle pin housing, and you could tie right to that. Didn't know that, otherwise I would have done it. Be nice if they would have included that in the instruction or the little manual that comes with it, but that's fine. I found out. So the other ones had 2 marks on it, and these have 1 mark and then 3 marks. 3 marks are the bigger. Okay, so they match up, so it's got to add up to 4. The ones I took off were 2 and 2. So what I'm going to do is I'll put the 3 on the left side of the cam, and that's put the 1 on the right side. That'll shim it to the right. That should take care of our right rip. So I'm going to go ahead and try to reinstall this. This may be fun. Tell you what I'm going to do. Get the pin started. I'll get this one on there. Okay, I'll take the fattest of the 3 shims and I'll just get that in there now. So I guess the good news is that you don't need the special tool. You could just do it the old-fashioned way. Would be nice to have that tool, especially for a pro shop. I mean, it's going to help them out, make their job a lot easier. There, it's through there, as I thought it was. So close. There we go. And there it is. So definitely not bad at all to change these out. Alright, that's that one. I'm going to move to the back one. Alright, this one should go a little quicker because I know what I'm doing now. Didn't drop any this time. How about that? So yeah, we're going with the thinnest one on the right. I'll get that pin started. Right there. Who said I didn't drop one? Alright. Take 2. Alright, there we go. Okay. Now I'm going to line this one up before I get crazy with it. So these arrows were definitely made for a different bow, but I should be able to get them to shoot just fine out of this. Had I started with a fresh dozen arrows, I could have built them specifically for this bow. But being able to shim these bows and to do what I'm doing now makes it so much easier. I'm going to use the same arrows. So I'm going to go ahead and unpress this, and we're going to take another shot through paper to see if this shimming had any positive effect on the rip in the paper. Alright guys, so I shimmed it to the right. Let's see how it is now. And there it is. Okay, so no trick photography. This is my 3rd shot. First shot, low right. Adjusted the D loop. Brought it up. I moved the rest out a little bit away from the riser. Second shot was still a little low right. So I went ahead, I spun the D loop up a little bit more to take care of the up and down rip. And then I had a right here still. So what I did is I checked my center shot of my rest, and it was right at 7/8. And I didn't want to go out further because the one thing I'll say is that this arrow shelf, it'd have been nice if it had been a little bit wider, because the fork of this Limb Driver Pro, for it to be at 7/8, the left part of the fork is kind of hitting where it comes up. So I didn't want to move that out more. Okay, so you know, an ounce of adjustment on the cams is worth a pound of adjustments on the rest anyway. So I have the shim kits, don't have the tool, didn't need the tool. I pressed it, did it the old-fashioned way, which is fine. And 3rd shot, I mean, it speaks for itself. I mean, it's perfect. Okay, so Yeah, I'm very happy with getting this dialed in with 3 shots. I also did check the draw length. It's on the second stop, which is supposed to be 30 inches. I pressed it. I actually put in the draw board. I checked the draw length, spot on. Prime, the engineers at Prime, they are normally spot on with their measurements, with their advertised settings for draw length and whatnot. So they stay true to their past history, and everything's spot on. So in conclusion, I like it a lot. The way it holds is phenomenal. You know, the center grip technology, and with a little bit longer bow, the 33 inches axle to axle, man, it feels great. The new grip that they put on here, I mean, it feels so much better than the old one. And it just seems light. It's beautiful. I mean, I really like this bow. I'm kind of amped up to shoot with it. So yeah, guys, they did away with the dual track cams. They have this inline cam. And if you go to their website, you'll be able to watch the videos of how during the draw, that load is shifted more towards the center. When the load goes to the cable more so during the power or the drawback, it balances out great. So they've done a wonderful job with this bow. I'm really digging it. And next thing to do is to take it to the club and do some shooting and see how, you know, do a little walk back tune and all that stuff, and just get it more fine-tuned. But I bet this sucker's gonna group good. I'm really looking forward to shooting it. So that's it, guys. This is the Prime Inline 3, 33 inches axle to axle, 6.5 inch brace, 337 IBO speed. The great specs on it. The feel's phenomenal. If you're in the market for a bow this year, definitely go check out the Prime Inline 3. All right, guys, thanks. I hope you like this video. Take care.